Commercial Real Estate Part 4, How to Find Deals. We have a great course coming up for you, and we're going to go into great detail on how to find deals. But let me tell you, one of the best ways in commercial real estate to find deals is using commercial brokers. In fact, it's probably the main way to find commercial deals. Look, commercial real estate is different than residential real estate for a number of reasons. One, it's a more specialty field. These brokers specialize in it. It's a little bit more complicated, so you need people who can really understand this field and help you work through deals. It's not just like buying a house for flipping it. It's a little bit more complicated than that. And also, as I mentioned, a good broker can help you analyze a deal. That's one of the more difficult parts about commercial is you have to analyze a deal. You have to get all the data. You have to do what's called due diligence. And we get into that in the course quite a bit of proper due diligence. In fact, that's worth the price of the course itself, because one misstep in due diligence can cost you millions of dollars in commercial. So you have to have a proper checklist, and we're going to walk you through that in the actual course. The other nice thing I like about commercial is that overall there are more deals and less people chasing them. Now, don't get me wrong here, it's still difficult to get good deals in commercial, but overall it's much easier. When you're looking to do a simple rehab, guess what? Everybody and their brother thinks they can do it. They've watched an episode of HGTV and all of a sudden they're going to be a rehabber. And of course they do one or two properties, mess it up, and they're out of the business. But this cycle just keeps going on and on and on. So there's just a ton of people chasing it. When you get into commercial, it takes a little bit more capital, it takes more wherewithal, so you really have to understand commercial before you get into it, so it limits the amount of people that chase the commercial deals. And of course, there's plenty of commercial real estate out there, so overall, it's easier to find deals. So my number one recommendation is go out there and find the good commercial brokers. Just as in residential, there's good brokers and bad brokers, and you have to find the good ones. You can do this through networking opportunities. You can talk to your other contacts that are part of your team. You can typically find these good commercial brokers. In fact, a good one I found recently, I went to a conference website and I just looked at all the speakers, and one of the speakers was from a brokerage. I reached out to that brokerage and of course found a really good agent. And I think the reason why they were good is because they were going out to the community, they were active, they were involved, they were seeking out speaking opportunities in order to get business. So that's a small example of how just networking and reaching out can actually find you a good commercial broker to work with. So that's how I would start in commercial real estate and finding deals, is really work with brokers and agents. Basically, there's plenty of other ways. We're going to talk about that in more detail in the course, but this will get you started. And in fact, this is still the main way I find deals right now for a number of reasons I mentioned in this video. So again, go out there, start finding deals, start analyzing deals, start building your network, start building your team. All of these things can get you started on the right path towards owning and building wealth through commercial real estate. As always, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of the important videos in this 10-part series on commercial real estate.